Hello everyone, Joel here. We're currently at the mid-year part of 2023 and looking at the games that has been released so far, some of you might be wondering which one that is actually deserve your attention. So I thought why not using this opportunity to recommending some of the new RPG game of 2023 that is actually worth to play at the moment. I know some of you might disagree with my list, but that's okay, because at the end of the day, we all have our own opinion. Alright then, let's get started. The Last Spell is a challenging and complex game that combines elements of strategy RPGs and roguelike games. The game features a unique storyline where a wizard spell causes devastation, and the remaining villages must defend against an army of undead while channeling a spell to close the magical seal. In the game, you will rebuild the town during the day, spending resources to purchase upgrades and build defenses, while in the night phase, well, you'll defend your home from waves of enemies. Combine that with the extensive customization and build variation of each character, you will have tons of hours trying to min-max everything in order to defeat the hordes efficiently. Atelier Ryza 3 delivers a satisfying conclusion to the Atelier Ryza sub-series. The game continues the story only a year after the events of the previous installment, with Ryza and her friends embarking on a summer adventure to uncover the mysterious island. One of the notable improvements compared to the previous games is the seamless movement between areas. This improvement greatly enhances the exploration, since too many loading screens can be such a pain in the ass sometimes. The combat system has also been refined. The ability to switch between characters, chain skills, and unleash ultimate abilities adds more depth and excitement to the battles. Not only that, Atelier Ryza 3 also introduces AI-controlled characters and new tactical mechanics. This integration enhances the dynamic of combat, allowing for even more strategic decision-making and synergy between party members. Labyrinth of Galleria, the Moon Society, builds upon the foundation set by its predecessor, offering a polished and engaging dungeon crawling experience. The game introduces refined gameplay systems that enhance the overall immersion and provide a satisfying challenge for players. While the narrative and characters may not have resonated as strongly as in Labyrinth of Refrain, they still contribute to an intriguing storyline that keeps players invested in the game world. The game's length also offers a substantial amount of content, allowing players to delve deep into the world and uncover its secrets.
Enemy vanquished. Mission complete.
Live Alive is a captivating gem of JRPG history that Square Enix has beautifully remade for a global audience. The game's unique structure and lovable characters make it a truly enjoyable experience, especially with the addition of voice acting that adds depth to the characters. One of the game's highlights is the inventive use of the deceptively simple combat system by its 7 different characters. Each character brings their own flavor and strategies to battles, making encounters feel diverse and engaging. I really wish everyone started to appreciate the game more with the arrival of this remake, even though the pricing may be a bit too high for my standard, but trust me, after playing it, you'll forget about the pricing. Like a Dragon, Ishin takes the Yakuza series in a new direction by combining historical fiction with the series' signature over-the-top action. While the gunplay may fall short of expectations, the game successfully combines stylish sword fighting and over-the-top trooper card attacks. However, stepping back in time comes with some trade-offs. The quality of sub-stories and side activities in Like a Dragon Ishin is slightly lower compared to other games in the Yakuza and Judgment series, which may be disappointing for players who enjoy exploring the bustling streets of the Yakuza series. Despite these drawbacks, the high-stakes story of Like a Dragon Ishin remains captivating. While it may not be considered an essential entry in the Yakuza series, Like a Dragon Ishin still delivers an enjoyable and intriguing spin-off experience. Front Mission First Remake has arrived at a time when strategy RPGs and mechs are enjoying a resurgence. Forever Entertainment has taken the reins to breathe new life into this iconic title, and while the updates are primarily cosmetic, the visual overhaul and improved graphics are a testament to their dedication. And to think that this game finally released on all major platforms, I cannot express how enjoyable it was to play this game on higher frame rate and better resolution. While the game's complex gameplay and lack of hand-holding may intimidate newcomers, trust me, when you get the hang of it, you will be rewarded with a deeply satisfying and strategic combat experience. I know I've probably said this so many times already, but the Legend of Heroes Trail series is a must-play for any RPG fans, especially if you love a deep story and fantastic world building. Trails to Azure is the continuation for the Crossbell arc. Gameplay-wise, there's nothing too crazy compared to Zero. And as for the story, well, it's your typical heavy narrative experience that's full of conflicts, plot twists, and new additional characters that just makes the overall world building bigger and deeper. I highly recommend you to play all the previous Trail series and even playing Cold Steel 1 and 2 before this game. Beware that Cold Steel 2 and Trails to Azure are kind of spoiling each other in terms of story, but I find it playing Cold Steel 2 first is a lot more enjoyable than Azure first. So keep that in mind if you finally decide to play this game. Wartales is a player-driven RPG developed by Shiro Games. If you're a fan of Battle Brothers, this game might be easier for you to get into. Your objective is to grow your mercenary band's power and prestige by navigating the realm's turmoil to your advantage. And just like Battle Brothers, Wartales also lacks a central storyline. Instead, the game focuses on the multitude of choices and decisions you make as you progress. Each action that you take has a tangible impact, leading to reactions or rewards that shape your future. If you love a game that just focuses on the gameplay quality and let you write your own story, then trust me, you have to try this game. Hogwarts Legacy is a game that finally fulfilled the dream of stepping into the world of Harry Potter. The open-world map of Hogwarts is nothing short of extraordinary. The attention to detail and the immersive environment truly captures the essence of the wizarding world. The spellcasting combat system is definitely a standout feature. It is not just about shooting balls of light. It requires strategic thinking, quick reflexes, and creative combinations of spells. And not to mention you also have talent tree perks that adds more depth to customization and playstyles. But trust me when I say combat is not the only thing that you will love. The unique characters, side activities, and even just plain exploring the world is such an enjoyable experience. If you're a fan of Harry Potter, then please by all means you have to play this game. I have to admit, Honkai Star Rail is easily one of the best free-to-play RPG I've ever played. It has a captivating storytelling, engaging turn-based combat, and interesting worlds. Each world is uniquely designed, full with hidden details that are waiting to be discovered. The game strikes a balance between level-up content and the freedom to explore the world, and of course grind characters outside of the main story quests. The strategic turn-based combat system allowing players to experiment with team compositions. I'm actually amazed with how polished the combat feels, especially with the amazing animations that each character has when executing their skills. Since this is a free-to-play game, of course there's going to be real money transactions. But here's my advice. Just stop comparing your progression with the whale players and just enjoy the game in your own pace. And you will realize that you actually can enjoy the game even without spending a lot of money.
It's too late to repent. My blade sings.
Octopath Traveler 2 is an outstanding continuation that improves in almost every aspect. The combat is exceptional and the story is more engaging and well written. I really appreciate how the game retained the same formula as its predecessor, allowing players to choose from 8 different characters to start the game. The side quests and character customization features also kept you engaged and entertained throughout the game. If you really love the first Octopath Traveler, trust me, this game is a must-have.
I still have much to learn.
Fire Emblem Engage offers a stellar experience that stands out from its recent predecessor. While it takes a different approach by prioritizing combat over the relationships that were prominent in Three Houses, it delivers an exceptional turn-based tactical gameplay that is sure to please fans of the genre. The biggest new addition is the engage system itself, which is based around the emblem rings that you need to collect. Each of the 12 rings contains the spirit of a powerful emblem warrior, and by equipping it to any combatant in your party, you imbue them with that warrior skills. The visual presentation of Fire Emblem Engage is also outstanding, with stunning anime-style graphics that bring the narrative and characters to life. This attention to detail enhances the overall immersion and makes for a visually captivating experience. Diablo 4, the latest installment in Blizzard's renowned action RPG franchise, ventures to immerse players in the gritty and sinister fantasy world. However, striking a balance between the game's immersive storytelling and the fantastical gameplay mechanics proves to be a challenging task. That being said, Diablo 4 does have its standout moments. Some quests manage to subvert expectations, offering eerie and chilling sequences that break the mold of traditional action RPG. The Helltide events in particular showcase the game's potential as a semi-MMO experience, adding thrilling urgency and dynamic to the combat encounters. But what I love the most about Diablo 4 is the intricate skill tree system. Reminiscent of Diablo 2, the skill trees offer players a plethora of options to customize and synergize their characters' abilities. Each of the 5 classes feels distinct and offers a wealth of creative possibilities for character builds. Not to mention the legendary items further enhance the extensiveness of these builds, allowing you to make unique combinations and different playstyles. Trails into Reverie is the RPG equivalent of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The game's bloated cast of characters could have been overwhelming. However, Reverie skillfully gives each character their time to shine, allowing for meaningful interactions that were previously impossible. The battle system in Reverie maintains the series' tradition of strategic turn-based combat. The nuances of the battle system, from positioning characters and exploiting weaknesses, keeps players engaged and provide a high level of satisfaction. Customization options further enhance the gameplay experience, allowing players to tailor characters to specific roles and playstyles. Since Trails into Reverie is a culmination from years of storytelling, I will never get bored to say this. Don't you ever trying to play this game without completing the previous Trails series, especially for this one. Final Fantasy XVI is basically what you call a product of pure passion. It has a very captivating storyline that's not just full of epic moments but also feels extremely different. The pacing might not be the best compared to the other major titles, but still, even with its shortcomings, they still manage to make a memorable experience. The game also has arguably the best combat system in the franchise. Not that I dislike the classic ATB system, but the depth that they put in this action combat system is really impressive. I mean, imagine playing Devil May Cry but with a flair of Final Fantasy elements. If that doesn't sound epic to you, well, I don't know what is. Alright boys, I think that's it for today. I know that there are other great new RPG that I haven't mentioned yet, so how about sharing your best new RPG games that probably deserve the spot in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss another great list. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Peace!